Hi dear friends, I am Anant Prakash Pandey from Banaras Indian University doing research in Department of Physics under supervision of Professor O.N. Srivastava sir. Today I am here to tell you something about different field of research. As you all know that research is just so wide that whatever we think of, whatever we have set of minds about research, that is too broad. And before starting that, I would like to tell you that you must have covered the flavor of this research part in your 10+2 time. When you look out the case when you people are given a task to complete the project, then there are the several tasks. Some people used to find something new, somebody used to look at the back, go for the literature, they used to find some useful thing, consolidate the matter and then confine it. So for me, as I am doing research in material science lab, and it is known one of the world's richest lab, because in our hydrogen energy center where we are doing research, there is a big group, and in that we used to cover, especially because this to me it has been asked for you to make it. We have several things simultaneously which goes in our lab. Like we not only do the hydrogen storage work, we also look for the material to look at other application parts, like in biosensing, like in medical fields, like drug delivery, like filtration. So if you look at what are the fields where we should think of, if we can go for academician like you people are, like for BSc people, it is a dream to be a scientist. And to be a scientist, you should have some motive. You should have some something in your mind which can give you some enthusiasm that why I should proceed for research. Before doing master, if you look in your BSc honors course, then in a final time you are just given to imposed of only single subject, and from there it starts a journey that now you are from 3 to 1, and now in 1. In MSc part, you will go for a specialization in your last part, and in your last semester, this 6th semester, you will go for the dissertation. And the dissertation, there you are given a task to complete the project on something where your professor used to ask you, or even they can ask you if you have some certain plan. So let me tell you that research is something which is just like that you are searching a needle in dark. Needle in dark. Searching of.
एक मिनट रुकिए.
When I will say you that it is kind of thing to search needle in dark, you may get afraid of ki is bhaiya something saying me which is very horrible, but no. My only intention to tell you is research is so wide that you need to start from something where only you have some inputs from literature. But if you are innovative, you want to do something something like that, it is going to be your profession in future to search something for you, because it is a time of COVID. So you must be knowing that this time how the world is looking towards the scientists to just search something which can save our people. Like we are searching some vaccine, but many countries they are trying, and I can say they are trying hard. But from there, where to start? Because never they have got this coronavirus earlier. So from there they have to start. They have something that at early time. There were some disease like this, there were some epidemic, but now in this pandemic, if you are going for this, how I can make the vaccine for it, then you must have something in your mind, how you are going to plan, how you are going to choose. Like suppose I am working in some lab where they have some sort of work on virus and all. So from there you can talk and discuss, and you can start how vaccine is made, how antibody is attached. So before going that, you must have a reading of literature, and that literature where you can find on the internet, you can easily find. You should try to ask yourself where your interest is going. Like your interest may be in drug delivery. Drug delivery means like in cancer, up to a single cell one can approach. In material science, we used to find some materials which have some natures. We want to check it by attaching on some we do the functionality like CNT, carbon nanotube. We go for that. We have a collaboration with IMS. There they used to attach the truck and then they used to check out the result by changing the functionality, by varying the morphology of the material, by changing composition. Means what is your approach, how you will go for your research. The first thing is topic of your interest. Unless you are not going for some specific topic, you can't jump in the sea directly. I mean, this research is something, there are a lot more things. If you look the movie in Finite of based on Ramanujan, then he used to take a sand and he used to say, oh, so many particles are there, granules are there. There are many more things to find. I am going to establish the relation between them by mathematical order, and this will help to the world. So same as whatever the input you have of intermediate or BSc, just try to search that what are the things which has stuck your mind. If something innovative is there, something I need to go, something I need to search, something where you can say that at least there are some ample amount of opportunity to go forward. So once you will decide where is your interest, then you should see what are the basic knowledge you have. Then you should go for university, not only university like the institute where you are going willing to do your research. Then there you should check what are the facilities. Then you have to check what are the how the faculties are there. You can go through internet, check their profile, check their working areas. Like in our lab, material science, we have XRD, SEM, TEM, BET and all. Due to that, we can do many more things. Like in fact, in terms of facilities, you will talk of in material science, as I already have stated you, we are the richest, at least in India. Like we have Raman, we have BET, we have SEM, we have TEM, we have XRD, and these all things which we have. This help us to go for widened area. Although then also we are we can do in a limited region. So once you are going for that, check these all, check the faculties record, check the faculties interest, and then if something is matching with you, just email them, just ask them, oh, this is my interest, and then I can go. Check your family support, either they are willing to send you outside, either they are trying to see you as a scientist or as a professor. Then just talk with them that I am going to involve in research, because research is something which will make you separate from the social lifestyle. So there, without interest if you will go, then there is big problem. So along with this, the next thing I will love to share you, what are the different fields, as it was asked to me. So different field is something like medicine. In medicine there are, again I would say, ample chance to excel, ample chance to look forward. Like first is, this is burning topic it is. Why scientists on every day it is in use, like vaccine. What is vaccine? How it is formed? How scientists approaches for forming a vaccine for some new disease? Because COVID means coronavirus is something very new. It was not known to this world. Even the topmost countries are searching, but they are also saying that at least why in vaccine it takes 1 year, and then if you will not accept this COVID-19, if you go, then there are multiple drugs where you can see that in old days what was given for the bacteria, to kill the bacteria, now the form has been changed. So some medicines now they used to give us, and it quickly responds as compared to earlier. So in drug there are a lot more chances to go and search out how the medicine is formed, how the impact is checked, at what stage it comes to man for checking, and what are the chances where we can means still India can go for like HCQ hydrochloroquine. We are forming it. So can we form something more which is fruitful for the world? And along with this medicine, I would also like to say you is that always check application to humankind. What are the whatever the research you want to do, always keep in mind it must have some impact on the human being. If it has a social welfare kind of nature, definitely one will praise you, because for having any set of goal in your life, there must be some purpose, and that purpose is it should be benefited to the humankind. So once you will go for that, I know that in one research on internet, you can easily check. You can go for that. If you are deciding, I will not tell you in this first video how you should go for your topic. I would only say check your interest, try to search out, and if you are especially the bio student, then think on this that medicine is a vast field, application to humankind, how doctor used to serve the people, but how doctor are informed by the MRs and companies, pharma companies, because pharma companies, R&Ds, they always do some research. How we can just like in cancer, we have reached in this era at the level where we can cure the patient. At least if we, at initial stage we can have information that he is having a cancer. And like for HIV, they are trying to have some vaccine, but yet we are not successful. Like malaria, you might have listened in news that at a time it was a big case, but we have resolved it. This all has happened only due to research, and every time people are doing research. So this may give you the topic that what are the different things where we can go, when we can approach. So once you will decide it, in next video we will be telling you that if there are now that is C, your topic is C, but if you will come in river by selecting that, then I can help you how this you can come to liter tank water case. Then you have to be very concise, then you will go for a bucket, and then you will be having a ship of drop. And actually one researcher can only do a kind of teeny drop type of thing in his whole life. He will be very curious. Any Nobel laureate you will see, then you will find the same result. They have given all of their life only for just a single thing. They have always been watchful. So I hope once you will go for the research, you will have these inputs in mind, and with the help of internet in this lockdown time, you can go and search. You can ask me that how to proceed for the next, then I will be helping you. Thank you guys, and we will meet you in next video.